Ati the biggest generational wealth that you can transfer to your kids is exposure. Ati sasa ati kids who are travel when they're young, kids who, you know how Indians and the Jews, they take their kids to see the factory.
As Hindus, as Muslims, as Buddhas.
Wewe
Nyingine
syncretist
Jesus believe in Jesus ndio. Au watu wanaenda hell kwa sababu Yesu mwenyewe alisema in this word that he is the way, the truth and the life.
Ngoja before semeke Bible inasema, unajua that's why I always say manze ni necessary kukuwa na religion juu when most people talk about this idea of deconstructing, they are not really looking for a certain truth. Some of them just want to enable their bad behavior.
So works yako hizi kufikisha mahali ni grace of God, because see what you are not worthy. See what you have to go to the deepest and darkest depths of hell.
I personally think it's stupid to think that grace can actually get you somewhere unless ni grace dem and you know there's somewhere. Acha niache ujinga walai. What? So today's clips are actually going to reveal a lot about the ideology that there are these limitations that we impose on ourselves and they are actually very derogative. And what happens when we start to actually examine that certain voice that pops up hivi. Kakawa, welcome back manze to the RadaFiles. Wananitanga yo frache. Manze, it's the bitter things in life that matter. Remember, you can always support the channel. Tap hapo hivyo chini, link in the description below, and buy me a soda as you are watching these clips.
Aya, sasa umesema kama mtu si Christian anaenda hell.
Kama si
Explain yourself.
Explain.
Nimesema aje? If you're not a Christian. Na Christian, not Christian in the terms of the world, but Christian they kunafuata Yesu. Kama if you don't believe in Jesus, as Hindus, as Muslims, as Buddhas.
Wewe
Religion nyingine.
Syncretist.
Jesus believe in Jesus ndio. Au watu wanaenda hell kwa sababu Yesu mwenyewe alisema in this word that he is the way, the truth and the life. Hakusema he is a way. Hakusema a way, alisema the meaning there's no any other way. So a wengine wote ni false. Na akasema no one comes to the Father except through the Son. And the Son is Jesus. The Son is the revealed word of God. Yeah. So nyote mnaenda hiyo. Asking you what like kama believe in Jesus, yeah.
Na mimi nasema hiyo like deconstruct your mind. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. So kama mtu ni mzuri na hajafanya makosa, juu ni Muislamu, mbona aende hell? Na kwanza nikwambia hell exist na hakuna mtu mwenye anaenda hell. Hakuna mtu mwenye anaenda hell, juu hell exist unless una believe in exist, ni wewe ndio utaenda. Mimi na believe hakuna hell. So hakuna hell yenye inanigoja.
Alafu for most people who are deconstructing manze, uko unatoambia manze ideologies zako unatoa wapi? Kama history hakuna hell. Most of the ideas za hell zilitoka kwa Dante's Inferno. Na when you look into it, you're going to realize he was a very sadistic person towards the oligarchs of his time. So alikuwa gana wa guilt trip in a certain form of way. And did Jesus really say these things? Ukijana anasema. Ebu let's look up on the search engine. What did this guy actually say? This guy called Jesus. First of all, before we even get into it, kuna kitu moja yenye Christians hawatakangi kukubali that other religions actually do accept. First of all, there is that idea of the person you are calling Jesus in Hinduism, anaitwa Krishna. This guy is also pale vokwa Islam, anaitwa Isa. And I also didn't know about these things until I broke my barriers and started interacting with people from other different faiths. So Christianity actually did not exist time ya Jesus. So when he's saying up with I am the way, mi Kenyan venye naifikiria now, if we put it into context, I'm thinking of it like he's saying I am the way, like he's showing you how to live with other people, ndio. Become a rebel. We as a Christian ni mara ngapi umeingia pale hivyo nje ya church ukapiga watu mabare ama manyahunyo juu wanaleta biashara kwa kazi ya Mungu? How many times have you been crucified as a Christian? Do you really emulate what Christ is doing, ama uko huku hivi nje trying to protect the church? The other thing ni when he was saying I am the way, pia hapo hivyo aya naye manze kwa wase wote wenye wamenifunza about levity, manze big up maras wote. It is the ideology of the I am, and hao watu ndio walifanya nikaelewa hiyo kitu. Shout out manze to the Rasta man. The I am, the I is the one that creates the life that we are living in. So akisema I am the way, anamaanisha I, you, the individual, the internal I in you. Acha hata nisianze kuget hapa hivi into some of the Freemasonry things that I know. Just hapo hivi unaweza anza kuwashtua. So, did this guy actually say whatever this boy is talking about? Search engine? No, Jesus did not mean follow me into Christianity, because the nishasema did not exist during his lifetime. When he said that, he was speaking as a Jewish rabbi inviting people into personal relationship, a specific lifestyle, and a spiritual movement, as you can see. But what these people talk about when they talk about follow me, ni hata search engine inakubali. Yes, Jesus explicitly said follow me multiple times in the New Testament. The phrase is recorded as a direct command to his disciples and the crowds in several instances. So akisema hii word alikuwa anaita disciples wake, anawaambia manze simnifuate manze tupige hii shughuli. It's like recruiting a gang. When you are a gang leader shout out manze tumeurugwasha. When you are a gang leader, my guy, you recruit people to follow you according to the expertise they have. Some are fishermen, others are tax collectors. Sometimes you have bitches like Mary Magdalene, ama alikuwa anaitwaje, hanging around you and touching you with hair. God damn, you don't get it. Anyway, I'm just making fun of it, but I hope point yangu imefika mtaani. So context matters, my guy.
Many will come. Okay, alisema that when atakuja aseme Lord, but atasema but that we healed in your name, we drove out demons in your name, we prophesied in your name, but atawaambia that depart away from me, I never knew you. So works yako hizi kufikisha mahali ni grace ya God, because see what you are not worthy. See what you deserve to go to the deepest and darkest depths of hell, but because of grace of God, I believe to heaven. But possibly
I personally think it's stupid to think that grace can actually get you somewhere, unless ni grace dem and you know there's somewhere. Acha niache ujinga walai. What? I think it's stupid kufikiria grace can get you somewhere without doing the actual work. Like, if you use logic, I hope udem atampiga hii reality. If you are going to have a certain examination, acha tujeke kwa environment ya chuo. If you are going to have a certain examination, then uko hapo umeomba, you are praying, I will have grace, I will not pass. I will pass by grace, not by actions. Siju nilisoma. Do you think you are going to pass? Like logically, manze. Vitu kaa hizi pia ndio nasemanga msee ameshakuwa brainwashed.
Works yako mwenyewe, like unafaa ukufe, like hata ufike kukaribia presence ya God, but because of grace of God, because of grace yako, because anatupenda, I believe in heaven.
Hakuna hell, hakuna kwenda hell. Mimi sitaenda hell na niko worthy. Mimi niko worthy.
I'm so worthy.
Me, I'm worthy. I am.
Okay.
I am not a sinner. Sin does not apply to me. Hata nikifanya nini, I do not sin. Does not apply to me. I am not a sinner.
Bible imesema hakuna
ngoja before semeke Bible inasema, unajua that's why I always say manze ni necessary kukuwa na religion juu when most people talk about this idea of deconstructing, they are not really looking for a certain truth. Some of them just want to enable their bad behavior. Juu sasa, people should be allowed to understand what sin means in a certain context. Sin means, like mi vile nilielewa, missing a certain mark. At least hivyo ndio mimi nilielewa sin ni nini. And if that is sin, everyone misses a certain mark towards a goal they set. Unajipatanga umejiambia, this week I am going to eat clean, eat healthy. Unapita hapo hivyo unapigwa na harufu ya smoky, unapigwa na harufu ya motura uko, kata. You have missed a mark. At least according to me, hivyo ndo mimi naiona. So wase wengi wakiangalia historia, acha I'll save that for the end.
To righteous dunia. We have all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God.
I have not. Sin does not apply to me juu siamini hizo vitu. Siamini. Acha nikwambie ita only apply to you kama unaamini. Kama hauamini haita apply to you. Ndio. Juu naamini ndio maana ina apply to you. Kama siamini haita apply to me.
Sio mambo na kuamini.
Ni mambo na kuamini. Kama unaamini ya rasina, kama ya rasina, mimi siamini like sina, mimi siamini like as in I am not worthy, but hizo vitu hazi apply to me.
Okay, si mambo na kuamini. Ndio si mambo na kuamini iko whether you believe it or not.
Aya. Niseme ama nisiseme? I think it's so pussy for somebody to be afraid of being judged of the choices that they actually make. That's what keeps Christians in check. Nimeisema, wacha niachie hapo nisi-elaborate.
Okay, now kama mtu si Christian, atakuwa sina. Kama wewe si Christian, are you a sinner if you are not a Christian?
What and heaven? Miss Jika sina but kitu ni what and heaven. Like hii mambo yote unafanya.
Achana mambo ya heaven. Nimekwambia heaven, you create your own heaven on earth. You create your own heaven on earth. So kama mtu si Christian, yeye ni sinner. Hizi mambo za sin zina apply only to Christians. Kama wewe si Christian, wewe si sinner.
Barasiana.
You are not. If you are not a Christian, utakuwa je sinner?
You believe in Jesus?
So hiyo ni sin. Kama believe in Jesus, hiyo ni sin.
Okay, Miss Jika ni sin, but kama believe in Jesus, like you are just wasting your time. Any fact.
What do you mean you're wasting your time? Always waste time.
Kwa sababu
time cannot be wasted. Tuanze hapo. Always waste time. Una waste time aje?
Ni the regret time cannot be wasted.
Time cannot be wasted. Like you are waiting. You are not wasting, you are waiting.
Time can be wasted, unajua.
Sijawahi waste time. Muka waste time aje?
Teri. Give me 5 seconds of your time.
Nimesha kupea.
Tulia. Sasa nimekusia time.
What?
Seconds.
Ujaniwestia time. Nilikuwa na goja. I was waiting.
Sasa ndio.
I was waiting for time. I am not wasting time.
What the fuck are we getting into?
Kama believe in Jesus umeband. Simple as that.
Na kama una believe religions zote isipokuwa Christians ataenda hell umeband.
Hiyo ni fact.
Hiyo si fact yako.
Si fact, in fact ya God. Like imeandikwa Jesus is the way, the truth. Alisema yeye mwenyewe with his own words. I am the way, the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through the Son. Except through me, like yeye maneno Yesu.
So
I don't think they have anything else to add. But let's think about it. Why do people follow certain religions or even go towards taboo ideologies and mythologies to govern their life? Like mtu anaweza sema the new age ina waste watu, but why do people do that? It's because everyone is yearning for a certain framework that will govern their life, and this framework should actually give meaning. And right now, it is so difficult for Christianity to give meaning for very many young people, because most young people are actually educated. Now, what Christianity actually does, it employs fear tactics to control you, to keep you kwenye unapata you are believing certain things. But when you go to other nizite religions juu Hinduism si religion. When you go to other areas tusemeka Hinduism, you're going to realize that the choices you make actually have consequences. The same na Buddhism, the same na syncretism. Islam, Waislamu wenzangu niambieni hapo chini, are you guys with the Christians ama mko hii side ingine? I can't talk for you, but I know about Hinduism and Buddhism na najua hizo ndio frameworks zenye ziko, even though for example in certain forms of Buddhism you will be told you have to believe in a thing called karma, and karma ni ideology ingine pia. If it is translated morema, if it's translated wrongly, it is going to put you in also a state of fear and a state of righteousness. Yenye umesikia kijana hapo hivyo akisema kwenye this form of righteousness unaanza kujiaminia ati mtu akifanya kitu fulani kama itampata tu, like what goes around comes around. Do you know that that's not the actual original definition of karma? The original definition of karma, I think, is whenever you put in certain effort somewhere, you are going to get the rewards according to the effort you put. Na hiyo ni karma. And older traditions, like for me in the Agikoyo, there's this ideology unaambiwangwa, when you plant a seed, you are going to expect a tree, ama eventually a tree will come out of it, or a plant or something, depending on the seed you have planted, and that is karma. Okay, ebu tuende to the next one before Christians in the comment section want to cook. But I really like listening to you guys. I am 100% may create an environment where people can share whatever they are thinking down in the comments below. I have seen it happening over and over again, and I really appreciate you guys for being civil, for being welcoming to different ideas, man, because we are growing in this journey together, my guy. To the last video sasa,
Ati the biggest generational wealth that you can transfer to your kids is exposure. Ati sasa ati kids who are travel when they're young, kids who, you know how Indians and the Jews, they take their kids to see the factory. Say our family runs a factory. Unapata watoi wanajua these are the day to day
how to do it, operations.
Yeah. Ati those are the kids who end up with even more generational wealth.
Exactly, especially exposing them to even your connections, you know, going to show them you're the people where you're making the money, going to do from when they are a young age.
Do you know these parents who refuse to even connect their kids to the connections they have? They tell their kids, you go find your own connection.
You go enjoy Africa.
Why?
You make it by yourself.
Why?
I want you to make it by yourself. I don't understand what it is with people not wanting their kids to be great and to have everything and to have more than them. I want my kids to have the world.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's an aspect of jealousy.
Yeah.
Why do you want your kid to start from the bottom?
I have never understood that.
Kama mimi nakumbuka nikianza nilikuwa nalala kwa floor. Mbona nilale kwa floor na mzee yangu anaweza nibaia carpet, you know?
Ati they say the harder you go through it, the more you learn, and the easier it will be later. And like,
sasa awatoi wa nini, awatoi wenye wanakuanga na trust fund. You're telling me there's nothing they're learning? Ati
hey, wacha tu tuonge ukweli. If you are not a cool kid, you are not going to understand what they are talking about. Ama namna gani? Whenever I listen to this video, manze shukran sana before I talk about that. Shukran manze to all my diaspora friends, manze. These are the people when you wanani exposing, wananionyesha, hey bro, do you have this new cup? Bro, do you have this new kick? Bro, I'm coming to Kenya manze this week. Tunaweza pull up manze tufanye ABCD. Unacheki? These people expose me to different environments, and I am actually glad I've created friendships with these forms of people. And I also know they get a form of value when we interact. So, you cannot aspire to become something that you are not exposed to. Kama sahi, I am setting a certain example that when people look at me, at least this is how I think about it, you're going to have an idea of how to move you by yourself. Juu niko na different views from relationships to money to nini ingine to health. Unacheki? all these things zinakupatia certain form of perspective just by the exposure I have and by sharing it to you. And majorly what I'm saying, sometimes people don't lack the ambition to do things. They only lack the examples to emulate. Me, when I was coming up, manze, in this industry, all I could look up to is people like Andrew Kibe and see how they are actually moving. But the more I got exposed, the more people put me on towards other people, I realized, god damn, the industry is so big. There are different influences and you don't actually have to be extremely radical to pull numbers. Unacheki? Notice something. All these clips that we have played, they are asking you to expand your horizon, expand your beliefs, expand your possibilities, expand the knowledge that you have about money. Kuna nini ingine? Expand your identity. And the moment you expand the way you are moving, ama you expand to different environments, you are not going to be the same person.
Tulisema kwa hii maisha unaweza kosa kila kitu but usiwahi kosa confidence. Usiwahi kosa confidence ya kutry new things and going to new places. Kitu kama a driving license, usiwahi ati unangoja ununue gari ndio uchukue kitu kama hiyo. Siku moja mtu anaweza kuambia take my Ferrari for a test drive. Ukae hapo unazubaa.
Bro Ferrari.
To try new things. Usiogope kuenda places zenye ati ni za matajiri. Jiweni mtu washa. Go there ndio siku yenye unapata pesa. These things don't fascinate you anymore. Siku yenye unaanza kupata pesa, now you can focus on things that matter. Usianza tena kufanya vitu zenye watu tushafanya. Watu walishafanya na confidence hata kama hawako na pesa. Siku yenye unaanza kupata pesa, you can focus on real things. Uachie watu wengine wajaribu hizi vitu zenye vitu ndogo ndogo. Ukianza kuwa tajiri, vitu ndogo zisikufascinate.
Remember one thing, always navigate life with balance.